Day 6 breakfast, and I'm gonna have to make this really quick because I'm running a bit late. It looks like a big old mess on a plate, doesn't it? But it's actually banana pancakes with some apples, apple cinnamon, and blueberries. And I have taken the idea of hot fruit to intensify the sweetness. So the apples are a little bit caramelized slash burned, and the blueberries were frozen and they are microwaved. And I've got some yogurt and more cinnamon on top. And I'm gonna manger, dig in. And it's happy Saturday and day 6. I can't believe it. I'm almost finished. Okay, so I was a little bit naughty on day 6, which was yesterday, and I didn't record all the food I ate because I was out of home and I was kind of with other people, and it wouldn't have been appropriate for me to whip out my phone and be like, this is what I'm going to eat, blah, 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 blah. So I thought I'd just do a post recap of some of the food. So I had half a sausage roll from a cafe at lunchtime, which had some stuffing. And then for dinner, I had a spaghetti bolognese, homemade, made by me, with beef, tomatoes, carrots, onions, pasta. And the tomatoes were tinned tomatoes. So I made my own sauce, didn't use like a dalmia or anything because I know that those can have a lot of sugar in them. And then I had a, a tiramisu, but with no sugar. So I made instead of using the sponge fingers, which are very sugary, I made a dough with banana and flour. I've got a video about how to make banana flour dough balls. It's literally the easiest thing in the moment and so surprisingly tasty. So use that as the base for soaking in some coffee and cocoa powder. And then I sprinkled some raisins because I thought, why not? Let's try and get some sweetness. Although in hindsight, the raisins weren't a great addition of sweetness. And then the actual creamy part itself was just some yogurt and quark flavored with vanilla. And the other people that I had it with, so Neil and my mum and dad, they had the sweetened one, so with maple syrup. And I believe theirs was much tastier. But you know what? I gave it a good go, and it was nice enough. It felt like I was still part of the experience of having dessert with everyone, even if that dessert wasn't 100% exactly tasty. And then I had some crisps. In fact, I have the packet. One sec. So this was kind of shared between us all, although I probably had quite a lot because I could eat them and they were low sugar. And yeah, everyone else had Ferrero Rocher and a chocolate bar as well, whereas I didn't. I just had my licorice and peppermint tea, and it was okay. Again, I didn't feel like I was missing out. It would have been nice to have had proper desserts, but also it wasn't awful to not have them, if that makes sense. Like, I really thought I would be, oh, I wish I could eat it, I wish I could. But actually, it was just like, no, I'm not, and it's okay, and it's not the end of the world. And almost trying to find whatever satiation in myself rather than in the food. It also helped yesterday that I had a really bad stomachache. I don't know if it's to do with my time of the month or bloating. Notably, I had some bloating after the vegan sausage roll the other day, and I had some bloating after this one. So I don't know if there's something in the actual pastry, because this was a meat sausage roll. And that made me feel really uncomfortable for quite some time. Like I needed paracetamol because my stomach was hurting so much. So mood-wise, I was just basically getting by. Just getting by. And in fact, in the day, I woke up not feeling great. I found it quite difficult in general just to sort of focus on stuff. And I kind of pushed myself to meet a friend for a coffee and a walk, although we didn't do much walking, blessedly. But yeah, I just was really struggling a bit yesterday. So I don't know. Again, I don't think it's to do with the challenge. I think it's just something that's going on in my body at the moment that's not very happy. So yeah, that's what I ate, and it wasn't too bad. And I feel really proud. More than anything, I feel so proud for sticking to my diet and sticking to the challenge. Like, more than the taste of sugar, that proud is stronger than the taste of sugar could ever be.